Theodore Roosevelt once said that comparison is the thief of joy. When we compare ourselves to others, we tend to focus on the things that we don't have and belittle the things that we have done or the things that we have accomplished. Like many of you, I've been building model kits for just a little while now, and every once in a while I'll come across a post where I'm just like, man, I'm not good enough. Well, I'm here to remind you that you guys are good enough. And to compare yourself to somebody who's been building for 10 years or even longer, maybe they do this for a living, that's not a fair comparison to make because your journey is different from their journey. I'm Plamo Therapist, and today we're going over 5 ways on how you can be happier with your model kits. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? Plamo Therapist here, helping you guys to get the most out of your model kits. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. Now, we just went over tip 1, which is don't compare yourself to others. We have 4 more tips on the way, so stay tuned because we're getting right into tip number 2. Tip number 2, guys, remember, it's your model, so build it your way. I see a lot of people going into gunplug groups and asking, hey, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do that? And I'm here to tell you that the best way that's going to work for me is not necessarily the best way that's going to work for you or someone else. And the reason I say that is, unlike a lot of people in this world, I'm actually left-handed. And so the tips and the things and the strategies that I use can be a great baseline for you guys. I'd want you guys to tweak it and fit it and make it your own so you guys can enjoy the process from start to finish. So when you ask somebody or when you look up a tutorial video on how to do something, take it as a starting point, but tweak it, develop it, get better, make it your own, and hey, maybe even come back and teach me something. Tip number 3 is take breaks. Especially a lot of people now during quarantine who've been building so many kits. Sometimes we sit down and we're just like, man, I don't feel like building today. And that's fine. Go out and do something different. Go try something new. Maybe go on a walk or something like that. Eventually what will happen is you'll start to miss wanting to build. You'll come back with a fresh mind and you'll be ready to crush it. Tip number 4 is when you build something, you don't have to post it. A lot of times people will post that model kit and immediately move on to the next one because they want to get that high of getting that like, getting that follow, and try to build that social media presence when ultimately that's not the reason why we build. And unless you're a commissioned artist, I guarantee you most of the times when you are building kits, you are building for one person and one person alone. That's yourself. Finally, guys, tip number 5 is remember that you build for you. Unless you're a commissioned artist, chances are you're building model kits to put up in your own shelf, put up in your own displays. And I'd want you to build kits that you feel good about. I'd want you to build kits that you look at and you're like, I have to have that on my shelf. Or I see a kit and I have an idea for it that I just think would look awesome. If we're inspired by a kit, I want you to chase that inspiration. It helps you to finish that kit and realize the idea, that vision that you have. And when you finally get it out, you put it all together, you look at it and be amazed and appreciate that kit that you've put together. So there you have it, guys. 5 tips on how you can be happier with your model kits. Remember, if you found some value in this content, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date on all my future videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I hope you found some value in this content. Remember, take care of yourselves, take care of the people around you, and I'll see you in the next one.